Did you ever see a movie called Kung Pao Enter the Fist? Well, my husband recently showed me that movie, and it's pretty funny because the dialogue is out of sync with the video. Well, this video is going to be kind of like that. My lavalier mic wasn't connected, and so I had to do a voiceover. My apologies in advance. Measure 11 is difficult for me. First of all, I'm not the strongest person. Second, my arms are very long. So that makes this very difficult because the notes are so wide, so spread out. What you can do on these fifths is emphasize the forward touch, and that makes it easier.
Kung Pao into the fist.
Here is a very powerful trick that I learned from Dr. Jones at the University of Texas in El Paso, Dr. Dina K. Jones. Sometimes when you have a difficult passage, imagine the passage starts from the difficult note. Instead of going to the difficult note, you're going to start from the difficult note. So in other words, reframe the notes in your mind to make it easier. So here's the difficulty. That highest note is the most difficult for me. So what Dr. Jones had me do give a new impulse on the hard note and pretend it starts from there.
That really helps. My hand can easily reach the 3-2-1 part.
It's the 5 going to the 3 that's the difficulty. So I want to, in my mind, I'm going to separate 5 alone and then 3-2-1. And then you gradually start to spread out the 3-2-1 and shorten the gap between 5 and 3. So if part of it is easy, go ahead and learn that part really well, and then focus on whatever the hard part is. Very often it's when notes are far apart.
The very first harmony you have is E major 7. One thing that stands out to me is this chord is a zigzag shape. As you'll see, that helps a lot. It reappears high. You start off Right here, it's the zigzag again. It started out. It's the same topography, the same chord shape. Ravel is working with harmonic colors and proportions and contours and textures. So in measure 1, you have a ratio of 3 to 1. You have 3 beats of E major 7 and 1 beat of A major 7. So you want to hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and this informs your phrasing.
How does knowing the 3 to 1 proportion help? Well, say in performance you forgot the third left-hand chord. I use this example because that's exactly what happened to me as I was rehearsing this today. I forgot what notes to play here, but I used the 3 to 1 proportion to tell me that this is still A major. So then I deduced it should be A and E. So knowing general things about the score can guide you to find the specific detail you are searching for. And an added boon is it strengthens the memory process. Make a little crescendo. Do you hear it? Without that crescendo, it's hard for the ear to know what's happening. We could compare this to a photographer bringing a picture into focus.
So the phrase has to be 3 beats together. And then 1 beat with its own stress, its own impulse. There's a lot of notes in this piece, and it's easy to get tight. So how do we not get tight? Well, you want to work on your hand shape and posture. I like to imagine a tree, and this is the trunk of the tree. Okay, our torso is the trunk of the tree, and this is a branch, and these are smaller branches. As long as these smaller branches are in line and supported by the trunk, you're not going to get tight. There's no need. So work out, practicing slowly, the alignment of everything. Another way to not get tight is we need to release the key. So a lot of students will hold on to the key like this, and that will immediately get you tight. So release. Can you see my tree branch? Can you see I'm working on releasing? Just glide your tree branch over and don't hold on to anything.
On this trill tremolo, here's how students think they need to practice. What the brain actually needs is this. And change the speeds of it also, that helps as well. When you practice like this, what you're telling your brain is this is one thing. So when you play the tremolo, instead of a lot of notes, it feels like half as many notes. Practice strategies like this save you so much time. You could say it's a hack, but actually it's just neuroscience. since you're 21, how does practicing separately help? Well, your body doesn't know the best way to move yet to stay aligned in every moment. So first do a step where each note and chord has a chance to be aligned. It makes me think of the process of animation where individual snapshots become a fluid picture. Oh, measure 18, Ravel marks rapide. Practice slow and each note clear. Notice the first 4 notes are single notes, and then double, double. So he's adding notes as we go. And this is how he gets the water spray effect. It sort of bursts apart. Yeah, during this part I can't help but remember summertime in Harlem. So for some reason, I'm not sure why, in summer the firemen open up the fire hydrants and all the water is just spraying. And the residents of Harlem, especially the children, would bask in all of that water spray. Harlem is a truly unique place. It's a very vibrant community. It's kind of funny to watch some movies like Precious, where they portray Harlem as this dark, dreary place. And we certainly do have the underbelly there, but there's also a lot of artists, musicians, chefs, novelists. Neil Patrick Harris lives there. Airline pilots live there. All kinds of cool people.